Can you get me the bypass codes?
You want to talk or you want to see what I got?
He drew up the plans.
I run this operation. Is there a problem with that?
I like your style.
He convinced them it could be done.
Is that even possible?
Just physics.
It's clear, get in there.
But he never knew what they'd find inside.
Mark it.
This is a classic heist movie, you know, cleverly or smartly done. If you want me to do this, you gotta pay me what's right.
I always pay you what's right.
What I liked about it was the characters. To me, it's less of a heist movie than a character movie hung on a heist.
What do you want?
I'll take some respect from you for starters. How about that? I always think it's fun for an audience to watch people working in a world that they don't know very much about the details of. I can handle the system in there if someone else can break into this box.
Each character is looking to survive, and I think that makes the suspense quite intriguing.
This whole game is one big long shot, and if you don't have the discipline to stay away from the gambles, then one day you will go down.
All right, here we go. Roll sound, please. And action.
Robert De Niro, Edward Norton, Angela Bassett, and Marlon Brando star in The Score, a contemporary crime thriller directed by Frank Oz.
An extremely wide shot.
De Niro plays Nick, a complex character living a dual life.
Nick is like a professional thief, and he has a jazz club that it's really what he loves to do, and but he's good at being a professional thief too.
He's kind of like the veteran thief who wants to retire, so he's facing that thing of wanting to get out of the game before, you know, he starts to slip.
After this, no more jobs. This is the last one I'm doing.
How many times you told me that in 25 years?
Marlon Brando's Max. Max is the grand manipulator. His function in Nick's life is really the fence.
Back from Bermuda.
But Max and Nick have gotten to be very close friends also. It's not just a business relationship.
Marlon's like his sort of sponsor. Started him out many years ago, so my character, Nick, feels an obligation to him. What are you into?
Well, I spotted this item, which was really exceptional. It was European antiquity.
Brando's character has started to put together the biggest heist job of their career.
It was made in 1661 in France for a special coronation.
And he needs De Niro to be a part of it.
It's in the Montreal Customs House.
Now, in order to pull this heist off, De Niro has to break some rules that he said he would never break. And one of them includes working with a partner. And Brando presents him with Edward Norton.
Excuse me, can you help me, please?
Last Norman?
Yes.
2 blocks this way, 1 block that way, to the left, and you're right there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nick.
I'm Max's guy in the customs house. We should talk. Jack, he's kind of mysterious in the sense that he's, you don't really know who he is or where he's from or anything. All I'm saying
Who the
is
fuck
I'm
is
gonna
this
work with
kid? What the fuck do you know?
I'm the guy who's been on this for 3 weeks,
What does
okay?
he know?
I gotta know if you're the guy that Max says you are.
Jackie is the younger thief who really wants to make his mark. He's a little cocky, but he also respects Nick a great deal. And Jackie, too, wants this big score.
No, I'm on a job here. Now, if you just don't want to come in on it, that's fine. Say no, but you can do it like a professional.
Jackie's the perfect counter to Nick's cautious character. He believes that even at the early part of his career, he has the ability to take it all.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Good, good. Jesus, sweetheart. You're a sweetheart.
Cut. And cut. Check it.
With a cast spanning 3 generations of acclaimed acting talent, each performer brought their unique style to the project.
Bob gets very much involved in his character in the moment. That's why he's so amazing. He's so honest in everything he does. He works right now, as of this moment.
I don't want to have to do this, but raise your arms. Raise your arms.
Bob is just like a minimalist. A lot of times we'll have scenes and there will be this much sort of language in it, and he'll slowly take it and work it down, down, down to the real essential core of what absolutely needs to be said. He'll just kind of lose a lot of the words and still make the scene be really true.
It's numbnuts.
Marlon Brando, there's no question that his presence elevates the drama. He's a complex actor. There's a lot of personal insecurity that comes through that makes his characters vulnerable, even in their pride and their arrogance.
Why don't you just start the next line and we'll cut? Okay, sure.
It's more thrilling than intimidating. I mean, reputations are maybe a little bit intimidating, but when I find whenever you meet somebody. It's a more grounded experience. And Bob's like a really easygoing guy, and Marlon's hilarious. You know, you throw a lot of caution to the wind for the chance to mix it up with guys like that.
You will tell me everything you know, then I will design the plan. If I smell something about the job or you that I don't like, I walk away.
For Nick, the decision to get involved in the heist is complicated by his relationship with Diane, played by Angela Bassett.
You okay?
Nobody puts the cuffs on Rico, sweetheart.
Diane, she's the love interest of Nick, and she likes him because his work is very much different than anyone that she's been involved with before. She doesn't know everything about it, every aspect of it, but he's trusted her a little bit to let her into his world. You know, that really must be what it is about you I like, because you most definitely are not common. Ooh, you are definitely not common. It's him being offbeat and different and mysterious that is attractive to her.
What if I were?
What if you were what?
A little more common, you know, and around more.
How much more?
Like all the time more.
She understands the complexity of what Nick is going through, and she's going through her own complexity in life as well. And I like the mix of these two people who are sexually attracted to each other, but also going through these moments of trying to figure out how they fit. And he has to decide what's important in his life.
I promise you it is my last one.
Then quit. Quit now. What does one last one mean?
This one means we don't need anything. Anything.
The possibility of a big payoff motivates Nick to get involved in the dangerous heist.
I have been casing this place for a couple weeks now.
But there are a number of risks along the way.
We're trying to steal this scepter from the Montreal Customs House, which is a big stone fortress of a government building and big security systems.
All right, paint me a picture.
I can give you the whole building, okay? I got floor plans.
Part of the excitement of the story is that the Customs House on the surface seems to be fairly easily accessible to Bob and Edward's characters. But as the story evolves, the piece that they're after gets put in a much more secure environment. And it's a room that they don't visually have much access to. It's a room that has been heightened with security cameras and motion detectors and alarm systems. And so when they're going after this piece, they're doing it half blind.
Well, we're gonna need pictures of the safe or a model number from their files.
That's all I got for now, but give me 2 days.
And we just gotta find a way to get into that basement.
Niro's sort of he's the technical guy, and I'm sort of the inside man. I'm the guy who's working an angle undercover to be able to provide the information.
Thank you, Hubert. Thank you.
I've got a job as a night janitor by posing as a mentally retarded young man.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Brian, come on in, come on in.
So he's kind of using the cover of this very innocent young guy to walk around and assess all of the systems that are in the place.
Traeger floor safe, solid steel body, 1/2-inch hard plate.
In planning the logistics of the heist itself, the filmmakers researched the latest state-of-the-art security systems.
We were able to create not only a physical maze or labyrinth, but a systematic maze and labyrinth that the team had to figure out how to overcome.
I'm at a shaft, I'm gonna climb up. I like all that stuff, all the heist stuff, getting into the place and all that.
Okay, we're about set up here. You all ready?
For me, what's fun about a movie like this is the month of prep where you learn how to bust safes and learn the world of it. So some of the people I found who know the most about that, who are easier to contact than real thieves or cops. So I tagged along with a detective from the LAPD safe detail, and he showed me a lot of the basic principles of safe mechanics, and he had great stories about guys they never caught, guys they did catch, the ways these guys have slipped up, the way the good ones hit and move on and don't set up a pattern. And it was my favorite part of the whole thing is when you get a window into a world that's so completely different from your own.
It's a little bit complicated, but this is a very doable job.
Improvisation played a major role in the shooting of the film, and Director Oz was open to all possibilities.
Frank tries to include everybody in terms of where to go with the thing, and if he has questions about stuff, he'll bring it out in the open, say, look, I'm worried about this, well, what do you think we can do? Let's do this, or should we do that, or what? And then people come up with ideas, and he'll guide those, and he'll just pick and choose the stuff that he thinks will work. But he includes everybody in the process, which is a good very good way to do things.
Okay, thank you. You understand, Marlon? When you have Marlon and Bob and Edward, you don't just say, okay, read the words. Okay, start again. With actors like these, I stand back more. I observe more, make choices more than go in and mix it up and suggest things, because they don't need that. So I kind of back off and observe a great deal. And if I have a little note here and there, I'll throw it in. But it's really observing and making choices more than anything else.
Bob, Edward, Marlon, are you ready?
The most satisfactory feeling I had was sitting in the jazz club, where it was empty except for 3 figures sitting on a couch and 2 chairs. Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, and Edward Norton. And I go, oh my God, look what we've done. I mean, I don't think we'll ever see it again.
This is a very big payoff for very acceptable risks.
$30 million.
As they set their intricate plan in motion, Nick, Jackie, and Max begin to question each other's motives and loyalties.
I think there's quite a game of manipulation going on between the 3. They each want something very badly, but they don't want to divulge their hand because they know that the other person has the ability to use that information to take them down.
Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I don't see what you and Max are doing?
There's a lot of friction, and I think there's a nice tension in it in terms of, can these guys trust each other? Is there honor among thieves? Are they going to come together as a team to pull it off?
It's a dangerous game you're playing here.
Are we clear?
Yeah, we're clear.
Threatened by suspicion and distrust, the ultimate success of the partners' plan is in jeopardy.
I think you kind of can't help but root for these guys to pull off what they are trying to pull off.
Who's this?
Cousin.
Cousin. That's my cousin. So we've all got family here, which is nice.
People do love a good victimless crime. You know, they love a badass that they can root for.
In 25 years, I've never worked with a gun, and I'm not going to start now. Next time, don't bring a gun.
They plan it, they work it.
We got to go now, or we don't go at all.
Some things work, some things don't.
You're gonna blow me away, man, if you can.
Hold it right there.
I can't wait to see.
You trying to talk me into taking a sucker's share on a score that I set up from the beginning.
We really constructed a jigsaw puzzle of a movie.
Let me ask you something, Jack. When did you start thinking you were better than me?
The challenge is quite great. Suspenseful.
Tick-tock.
Always the most enjoyable thing is seeing sparks when actors work well.
You're never gonna get another chance at a score like this. What's the matter with you?
Why are you pushing this?
That's the joy. That's what I love best.
You want me to list the ways I can burn you? We either work this out right now or I will take you down.